rocking with
Ghetto Report.
Ghetto Report.
Ghetto Report.
Ghetto Report.
Ghetto Report Podcast.
Watching the documentary, right? Derek Jackson talked about certain police officers, fat and skinny, blonde Sean, Hightower, and said they were no good. Do you know any of them?
Yep, all of them. Cookie, Jimbo.
Okay, so you had run-ins with them?
Yeah, they were our neighborhood cops.
Okay.
Like y'all, they were the cops that patrolled the neighborhood. They did it 7 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 7. Those were the regular cops there. Yeah. So they knew us, we knew them, and
you seen them out there that night?
Nah, man, I can't even tell you who I seen.
It just was
night.
chaos.
It was chaos, man. It was cops that I never seen.
Okay, so when you go on mission, when did you find out it was a white man and his wife that was shot?
The next day.
The next day, on the news or the paper. Okay. You know Trent Holland too? They say he's a dirty cop.
He is a dirty cop.
Okay, why you say that?
Well, he placed some cocaine in my room so I can get arrested for that night when they raided my house looking for my uncle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in the documentary when my wall was ripped up and all that, and when my aunt said that they was all in my room, yeah, they had to bring something. They had to take me out of there in order for me to go to the station and be questioned as they did the other kid, and yeah.
So, how much drugs did he place in?
Nah, it wasn't nothing big. Probably like a little 16, just a little something, just to get me arrested, to get me down to the police station, because they had no reason to take me out of my grandmother's house.
Of course, they got to find a reason.
They got to find a reason, and that was the reason. My aunt yelled it, like, "What you just put in this jewelry box?"
Oh, she saw him?
Yeah, she yelled it. She yelled it.
Wow.
And like I just told you, like I said, I didn't sell powder, so why would I have powder? I was selling crack.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. So, obviously he's a white cop, right?
No, he's black.
He's a black cop and he did this?
He's a black cop.
Oh, man.
He's like, he has this little Napoleon complex. He's like 5'1", probably even less than that, 4'11".
Uncle Tom, huh?
Yeah. No, he wasn't Uncle Tom. He was a house nigga.
He got to be, well, he's Uncle Tom. If he's your house nigga, Uncle Tom, all that, same thing, because, like, what are you doing? Like, you on their side? Like, you doing the brothers dirty like this? Come on, man.
He was brutal, too. And he didn't just limit it to Mission Hill. He was a detective that was moving around the city. Like, everybody knew him. Okay,
so, did he retire? Or he's still on? Or
yeah, I'm assuming they all retired.
Yeah,
I'm assuming they all retired. I heard he was a professor at a college that he teaches criminal justice.
Okay. So
and you see the other guy, he's the only one that had the balls to get on camera.
Yeah.
Because all the rest of them want this to go away.
Yeah.
The ones that are alive want it to go away. Like, they don't want to, have it where they wanted to bring this back up and talk about it. All they want to do was bury it, and they buried it for 34 years.
That's crazy. So we're going to get back to the raid later. So Mayor Flynn said he told the commission and police to be aggressive as they ever have been. What were they doing?
What weren't they doing, man? They was pretty much molesting us, man. They had you outside. It was in October, brother. We was naked. They was stripping you. They was stripping you in the cold. Like, they was putting you up against the fence, the wall, the pole, the car, wherever your hands landed, that's where you was at. They didn't let up. They didn't let up. And that's the reason why we decided to go into my grandmother's house and smoke some weed. Because we used to hang in the hallways as kids.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't let up.
Yeah. So they was all on the roofs and everything?
They was all over the roofs. They was in the hallways. They was coming through the hallways. They was circling the projects. They was allowing things to go like where people were just scared to come outside. It was under siege. It was under siege. I know they was doing it in other neighborhoods, but it was under siege.
Yeah. Were there a lot of people being arrested for like other things as a result
Just
of these
random
incidents?
crime warrants, just to get people down the station to talk, to see what they knew. Oh, you got a warrant? Yep, let's go.
That's crazy. So, they found Alan Swanson with an Adidas tracksuit and a bunch of newspapers of the Carol Stewart murder. That was 8 Cornelia Court. Is that where they raided or something?
Yep, that's where he was at. He was squatting there.
He was squatting.
Yeah, he was squatting there. And that was so crazy because my aunt lived on the 3rd floor, and that was one of the houses she raided. They raided.
They raided your aunt's house too?
Yeah, that lived on the 3rd floor. Like,
Why
they simultaneously hit every house. Like,
all
they didn't just all in one. Like,
Yeah.
they, at a certain time, raided 2 of my aunt's cribs, my grandmother's house, and the house where they found my uncle at. All at one time.
Yeah. Where they find your uncle at?
In Burlington.
Oh, okay. How they know where he was at?
Well, that's a good question. We still trying to figure it out. They tracked him down.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they hunted him down, man.
And there was, you knew your family knew, everybody knew they was looking for him at this time?
We didn't know until they came.
Okay, that's crazy. And they found him, huh? In Burlington.
That's it. We didn't know until they came. He was still living his life. He wasn't hiding.
Yeah. That's crazy. Especially back then, like the resources ain't the same as now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why they made sure to hit the houses all at the same time so that nobody can call and say, hey, they came here.
Yeah. When did you hear about Derek Jackson and the recorded statements he made about you and your uncle?
I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray. Gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back